BMW's M5 is the yardstick against which all serious performance saloons are judged. A car that in 6th F90 generation form gets all-wheel drive for the first time. The company insists that the bespoke M xDrive setup is compatible with its brand values. It's certainly needed to control the prodigious output of this model's refettled 600 horsepower 4.4 litre V8. The trick rear diff gets the power to the tarmac, there's an uprated auto gearbox and a myriad of drive mode settings to make this the most configurable performance car on the planet. Munich, it seems, has thought of everything.
We've tested every generation of M5 over the last 35 years, but nothing quite like this 6th F90 series incarnation. The big news this time around is the addition of four-wheel drive to the package, an MX drive system incorporated in such a way as to only activate additional drive to the front wheels in extremis, so keeping this BMW's essentially rear-driven character. There is a selectable track-orientated two-wheel drive only driving mode if you really want to throw the back around. Now, power is provided by the most potent engine ever devised by BMW's high-performance M division, a revised version of the 4.4 litre V8 unit used in the previous F10 series model. This time, thanks to a sharper set of twin turbos, a new cooling system, a revised exhaust and higher injection pressures, it puts out 600 horsepower. That's 40 horsepower more than before, or as much as 625 HP in the case of the uprated competition variant. This power plant doesn't quite have the thundery bluster of the AMG V8 used in this M5's Mercedes E63 arch rival, even if, as here, the optional M Sport tuned tailpipes are fitted. But its output is now certainly a match for that Stuttgart saloon, as are the performance figures, which see 62 miles an hour from rest, taking just 3.4 seconds in this standard model en route to a top speed that, when de-restricted, will take you to 190 miles an hour. That is Ferrari fast, but of course, a 2-ton super saloon isn't going to change direction with the agility of that Maranello model, or so you'd think. Actually though, this M5 does an astonishingly good job of disguising all that bulk, and it's aided hugely by the active M differential, which varies torque across the M-specific back axle, and by the extent to which you can set up the car to your exact driving preferences via shortcut buttons and an M configuration that allows you to alter stability settings, engine response, suspension and steering feel, and timings for the torque converter 8-speed M-Steptronic automatic transmission that's been introduced this time around. Handling is also aided by a slight weight loss achieved with this F90 series model, and that's despite the extra all-wheel drive hardware, and that's something that's kept efficiency figures at about the same level as before too, 26.9 mpg on the combined cycle and 241 grams per kilometre of CO2. You really have to know your BMWs to recognise this one's exalted status. The wheel arches are gently teased over M double-spoke 20-inch alloys, through which you can glimpse the high-performance braking system. That's here upgraded with matte gold-coloured calipers, which designate a fearsomely expensive set of M carbon ceramic discs. In addition, there are M-specific mirrors and M5-branded side grills, but that's about it for the model-specific changes. Unless you happen to be admiring this car from an upper window, then you'll be able to take in the lovely CFRP carbon fibre reinforced plastic roof. Now, it says a lot about the quality of the 7th generation G30 BMW 5 Series that it's only taken a bit of fairly minor fettling to make this cabin feel entirely appropriate to a car with a 6-figure price tag, and to a supersonic saloon with Ferrari levels of performance. Now, the primary contributor to that lies with these M multifunctional sport seats, which grip you tightly, use soft, fine-grained merino leather, and feature an M5 logo beneath the headrest, which BMW has seen fit to illuminate. You also get a red starter button and anthracite-coloured Alcantara headlining. And the main controls are nicely finished. The bespoke red striped stick that you get for the new 8-speed M-Steptronic auto gearbox, and the thick 3-spoke M-leather steering wheel with its important 2 red memory setting buttons that you'll want to program to your preferences at the earliest opportunity. Through it, you view an M-branded set of graphics in the standard digital cockpit instrument binnacle screen. Right, let's take a seat in the rear. There is still a fraction less space here than you get in a rival E63 or RS6, but the differences aren't very great, and this BMW betters those two rivals when it comes to ceiling height. Finally, let's raise the aluminium boot lid, which is rather pointlessly electrically operable as standard, and have a look at the luggage area, which for this generation model boasts a small 10-litre increase in size to 530 litres, thanks to the now longer rear overhang. With this F90 series model, the development team has proved that an all-wheel drive M5 can still retain a rear-driven, enthusiast-orientated character. And they've delivered a super saloon that's as happy collecting your dry cleaning as it is on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. It would, in fact, be our fast four-door of choice if money were no object, and we suspect it'd probably be yours too. We wish it wasn't so expensive, but it is more engaging than its predecessor and more real-world usable too. In short, this car is, more than ever, everything an M5 should be.